I ain't been on for a while, so I just wanna
I still believe that, but
I just wanna
takes two to
welcome
tango, right?
welcome
No,
myself.
I do. And I believe it would be
What's good,
a
everybody?
massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens.
Realist
Be it
niggas
pre-military,
in the game left.
tremendous
Listening
medical
to a
cares
track
and
right now
other things.
while
There would be a
I
lot of
prep my
advantages,
plant-based
but it would be a massive tax cut.
chicken sandwich.
And it's also a beautiful, as
I
a
just
real
came
estate
from the.
developer, I'm a
I
real
just
estate
came from
developer at heart.
what's the name?
When you get
What
rid of
call
that
it?
artificially
I just
drawn
came
line,
from the
somebody drew that
supermarket.
line many years ago with like a ruler, just a
As I
straight line
woke
right
up on
across
it
the
in
top of
the
the country. When you look
game
at that
left.
beautiful
As I
formation
woke up on
when
it
it's together,
in the
I'm a very
game
artistic
left.
person. But when I looked at that beauty, I said, that's the way
Oh,
it's
the
meant to
Diddy
be.
trial, day
But,
2. The Diddy trial is going
I do
on
feel
right
it's
now,
much
y'all.
better for Canada.
Right
But
now, the
we're not going to be
Diddy
discussing
trial,
that unless
y'all.
somebody wants to discuss it. I think that there are tremendous
Oh my
benefits
God,
to
I
the
don't want to know
Canadian
about Diddy
citizens.
right now. Not right
Tremendously
now.
lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway because we're protecting.
All right, where's my
Canada.
chat
If you had a
box?
problem.
Chat
But,
box, chat box,
you know,
chat
it's,
chat
uh,
box, chat
it would really be a wonderful marriage because it's two places that get along very well. They like each other a lot.
Well, if I may, as you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace, that you visited as well.
That's
true.
And
In the game
having
left.
met with the owners of Canada over the
Realest
course of the
niggas in the
campaign
game
last
left.
several months, it's not for
Realest
sale, won't be for
niggas
sale
in the game
ever.
left. As I
But the opportunity
Realest
is in the
nigga.
partnership and what we can build together. We have
Realest
done that in the
niggas
past.
in the
And
game
part of that,
left.
as the president just said,
realest
is with
niggas
respect
in
to our
the
own
game
security.
left.
And my government
Realest
committed
niggas in the
for a
game
step
left.
change
As I
in
look
our investment
around
in Canadian
in
security
the
and our
game
partnership.
left.
And I'll say this as well.
Realest
that the
niggas
president
in the
has,
game left.
revitalized international
Realest
security,
niggas on the
revitalized
game.
it, and us playing our full weight.
Realest niggas in the game
they
left.
are.
As I look around, we the realest in the game left.
I must say, Canada is stepping up the military
Hey,
participation because Mark knew, they were
we
low and now
are
they're stepping it up, and that's a very
rocking
important thing.
here.
But never say never. Never say never.
Oh my God, my legs hurt.
What would it take to get the tariffs off of Canada?
Well, we'll be talking about different
Dun,
things. We want
dun. We got
to
one
protect our
viewer.
automobile business, and so does Mark.
Welcome.
But we want to protect. We want to
Welcome
make
to-
the automobiles. We
Welcome to
want to.
paradise.
We have a tremendous abundance of energy. more
Dun, dun,
than any
dun,
country. We
dun,
have,
dun,
just in
ticka,
Alaska
ticka,
alone,
dun,
Anwar has
dun.
been reopened.
All right, yo.
It's probably the
Hold that
largest
thought.
mine anywhere
I'ma
in
get
the
my
world. They say
sandwich.
It's larger than Saudi
We're
Arabia. I
the
don't know, but
realest
it's a
in the
lot.
game left.
But we have tremendous amounts of energy. Other countries don't. We're both lucky in that way. They have energy. We have energy. We have more than we can ever use and more than we could ever sell, actually. And you have the same thing. So we're two countries that are very lucky. If you look at China, they don't have that. It's a big disadvantage. Other countries, most countries don't have. Most countries don't have that. So Canada and us, we have a lot of advantages over other places.
What Mr. Carney just said, that Canada is not for sale, does this make the discussion a little more difficult to start on?
No, not at all. No, not at all. No, time will tell. It's only time. But I say, never say never. I've had many, many things that were not doable, and they ended up being doable, and only doable in a very friendly way. But if it's to everybody's benefit, Canada loves us, and we love Canada. That's, I think, the number one thing that's important. But we'll see. I mean, over time, we'll see what happens.
We love Canada. What happened to Fox? Yo. What happened to Fox News? All right, so we back in the scene with it.
At Advanced
Same
Radiation
song is
Centers
playing.
of New York, we treat all types of cancer, including more prostate cancer
going-
patients
it
than
went on
any other
repeat.
freestanding facility in the region.
I need this wire to be
Using
longer.
proven technologies, a focused scientific approach means treatment that's
All right, so this is my
exactly
Grammy
what you
speech,
need,
y'all.
results and fewer side effects.
That's what you want when you're fighting cancer.
This is my
The best
Grammy
doctors,
speech.
The best technology.
Call ARC today.
This my Grammy speech.
3 Cancer Doc.
And the birth rate could indeed be increasing, at least
Thank
here at
God for
Fox.
them
Fox News at
times
Night producer Hafsa
where I
Khan,
learned
and her husband,
the hard
and her
way.
husband Ali Khan, welcomed a new baby boy early this morning. Hafsa worked a full work
Yo,
day
check out my
until 12
chick,
a.m.
my
Eastern.
plant-based chick
and welcomed
sandwich.
Uzmir Mikhail
Shit.
Khan at 5:23
Bomb,
this
y'all.
morning.
With some romaine lettuce and the
Ali
salsa
and
that I
big
got.
sister, Zermine.
Shit banging. Yo, who's on the live with it? Who on the live with it? Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Talk to me real nice. Hold on, let me change my. Hold on, wait. Let me enhance. Let me enhance. Let me tell you a story that I can only deliver. I'm the only one that can display the real.
Critics are once again calling
Yeah,
out
we
Congressman
riding out
over her
here in the
questionable
crib,
comments.
just chilling.
Here's what she told college graduates during a commencement speech. A commencement speech.
Thank
Children
God
are
for them
futures,
good
right?
girls.
This was over the weekend.
Thank God for them good
There are
girls.
people that are going to tell you that
I'm
there is
listening
not
to
a
music
table
while I
in which
talk
there
to
is a
y'all.
seat for you.
Yeah.
But I am here to remind you of my offering and those folding chairs. Let me tell you that we know how to use a chair. Whether we pulling it up or we doing something else with it.
Let's go.
Now I'm watching the faces of the wise gentlemen behind
It's
them.
my fucking Grammy
And
speech.
they are not
This my
flinching. I
motherfucking
don't know
Grammy
if that landed the way
speech.
she wanted it to.
This
Even
my
in a crowd,
motherfucking
she
Grammy
felt control.
speech.
This isn't the first time
All right,
Jasmine
enough
Crockett
with the
has been called
effects.
out for her word choices. Last month, she
So as
used
I was
interesting,
saying,
nasty language
Whoa.
when describing President Trump in a
Whoa.
post about former Vice President Kamala Harris's
TV
election
dollar
loss.
station,
Here she is.
where we will elaborate on
Y'all know we got
whatever
them Hot
we need
Wheels
to
down there.
elaborate
Come
on.
on now.
Right here.
And
Talk to me
about him
nice.
is that he is a hot
Ain't nobody coming on. It was good. Only one view.
This dude has to be knocked over the
Nobody
head.
came on. The chat box is open.
All
Talk
I
to me,
want
chat.
to see happen on my birthday is for
Um,
Elon to be taken
It's
out.
whatever, man. We just chilling. We just chilling in the crib, man. I'm still on unemployment.
Disgusting.
YouTube still ain't sent me a check.
Abbott of Texas.
Instagram still playing games with me. Facebook still playing games with me. They've been playing with me since 2012. I've been trying to promo my, how do you say it? I've been trying to build my accounts. Screw that. I've been trying to build my accounts since MySpace.
Never before in my
Y'all know.
life have I called for mass
Everybody knows.
for
I was always out there
for disruption.
promoting.
Now, these Republicans cannot
God
know
bless.
a moment of
God
peace.
bless.
In focus now, Tommy
Mikey.
Leonard, Fox News contributor and
Mikey was a
Outkick host.
promoter,
Tommy,
too.
can you imagine if a
Oh
Republican
shit! I bent this.
went out on the street corner and said some of
rest
the
his
things
soul.
that these
He's my
Democrats are
best friend. Passed away 2 years ago.
Well, right, Harris, this is what they're
I'll
doing
never heal
because
from
for
that.
them, it's working. It's not working to advance the interests of
But
the American
we
people
remain
or the Democrat
positive
Party,
and,
but it's working
we
to
fight
advance
the
their
daily
interests
fight,
in being
right?
famous. The squeaky
To
wheel
do
gets
better
the
than
grease, and Jasmine Crockett really is
what
the
we
queen
did
of that. Why would she stop,
how we
Harris?
did
Why would
yesterday.
she stop speaking like this, talking like this, saying those
Alright,
things?
so
It's
let me take
getting
a
her
bite of
on
my
cable news,
sandwich
it's getting her
while
on
I wait
late-night shows.
for some
For
peeps
her,
to
this
pull
isn't
up.
about legislative
Who's pulling
priorities.
up?
I couldn't
Talk
tell
to
you
me.
one legislative position
If
that
not,
Jasmine
I'm a
Crockett
freaking
holds or
Anderson
what she's
30.
doing for the people of Texas, but I could tell you.
I usually go for like an hour, but if nobody comes on,
either on
I'm
cable
pretty sure
news
everybody
or in
got
her
their
tweets
alerts.
or at a commencement
Out of
address. This is working for her. They
1,400
want fame
subscribers.
more than they want to advance the interests of the American people, and that's why the Democrat Party is so.
All right,
lost
let's
right
sing it.
now.
Let's
Look,
sing
a
a song.
Republican
Let's
who's
sing
running
one of
against
my
her in her district in Texas
favorite
next time around.
songs.
Sheldon Daniels has said you ought to take a look at her financials. He's not even worried about the sideshow that she's running. He's like, these are some
It's the
baseline
deal, yo.
problems that voters need to
I
know
gotta
about.
squeeze
It's
the
something
juice
I'm
out of the
looking into.
headphones.
Meanwhile, Bill Belichick is reportedly sidelining his younger girlfriend to save his reputation. The two went viral for some interesting reasons during an
When
interview
you think
last
of me,
week.
you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you gonna solve them? Automatic or revolver? KI, double lesson.
And what's right. How did you guys meet?
But mine's is fluorescent.
No.
No matter how many people you put me in front of, I'ma
Is
rock
heavily
you.
involved in multiple
Hard top,
aspects
I'm
of
gonna
global
drop you. I
politics,
got to. Treat
which
you like the
includes
clutch
reportedly
and pop
acting
you.
as his de facto
420
agent over
with
the
your
past
honey.
few months. Reportedly,
Nothing
she's
but a
the
playboy that turned
COO
bunny.
or CCO
Left to
of
discuss is more
his
money.
business or foundation.
These chickens try to run me. Y'all know y'all
Page
can't
6
touch us. I
reports
flow
Hudson
luscious.
is
It's so
running
real, I
his
make her
brand
hop out
movement.
and get the
The source
Duchess.
told
I'm
the
sitting
outlet
on
it's
1,000
amateur
birds
hour
and I
and it's
hide from
showing
the
they
camera.
don't know
Why?
what
Because
they
the
are
picture
doing and
worth
trying to
1,000
control
words and
everything.
shout.
They don't trust
Y'all get
anyone
what y'all
else.
deserve.
He's handed off the ball to her.
And you got some nerve for PH and Jason. Do you have any idea who you facing? Just something about my shit you'll never figure out. It's too hot, burning my mouth. That's why I spit it out. Real hard for y'all to listen, and the sad niggas is too broke to pay attention.
It sounds to me like Bill Belichick might be a love hostage. He's not the first person that's succumbed to maybe
Next 2
whatever this
years,
is. And
I
he
should
will
see
not be
about
the
$1
last.
billion,
But
all
I'll
for
tell
the
you what,
love
we're
of drug
talking about
dealing.
this and her
What?
assuming so much control and just being all over the headlines. Harris, I can't help but think this
Hold on, I
is
gotta
getting
turn
more
it up.
attention than whoever was
I should see
controlling
about $1
President
billion,
Joe Biden
all
for
for the
4
love
years.
of
I
drug
mean,
dealing.
It is similar. Obviously, we don't know the capacity of either, but it's really interesting to
She'll
me that
be
people are all
reminding
up in
y'all.
arms that a 24-year-old is
Every
controlling
block
her
monitored, of
boyfriend,
course.
but no
Jada
one
Kiss,
seems
the
to care about
LOX
who is
boss.
controlling the president and the
Off
leader
the
of
shit
the
that I
free world. Very
absorb.
interesting, the coverage on both of
Trying to
these
flow,
stories.
going broke.
Let them have love is what
Set
I
it
say.
up for
Their
growing
relationship
coke.
is one thing, but he works for a university
So I
now
came
as
to
a
edit,
coach, and
wiping
that
everybody
reputation
out
matters,
right
so
before the
we'll see what
credits. I'm a
happens
hard
next.
guy to get
Nike
along with,
is
get on the
facing a lot of
song with.
backlash following some recent
I
scandals.
flip into
One
the
of the
wrong
company's
shit, the
billboards
prime
in
artist.
London has
Expect
been
me to
removed
rhyme
over
hardest, slash
Holocaust
con artist, gonna
comparisons.
get mine
And it's
regardless.
also been
I ain't
more than
even
2
big
weeks
and I
since
size
Outkick
niggas up.
reported that Nike is allegedly
Look
funding
at them and see
child
they,
transgender
I'm
athletes
22
betting.
with 10
Nike
inch, so
is
there
still
that go. You
virtually
hear that flow?
on
It
all
drove the underground
women's activist
wacko.
wear
Ever
brand
since 12, I've been spitting like tobacco,
Athletics.
relaxed
Hear
stove.
this.
What are you doing, Nike?
But the thing about ours,
Why are you funding
24
research about how to
hours.
impair young boys? We're challenging them to do the right
So
thing.
you should keep quiet, you coward, about to be laid out flat and pushing up flowers.
Your values, stop buying it.
With all my women,
Congressman
next 2
Burgess
years,
Owens
I should see
posted,
about $1
"The
billion,
American people
all for the
deserve
love of
answers.
drug
If
dealing.
this is true, it's not just wrong, it's pure evil. Time to speak up,
With
Nike. Here's Outkick's Clay Travis.
A
I
lot
should
of
see
American
about it.
consumers should be
All
flooding
for the
Nike
love
and
of.
asking the question, what in the world are you thinking? The best man or the best
With
woman should win. Not in
my,
any way should Nike be
I
involved
should see about
in
it.
trying to
All
basically
for the love of.
sterilize young kids to see what the impact is for athletics. This is, to
With
me,
all my
reprehensible.
guns, all
indefensible.
my next 2
The most
years,
recent
I should
issues are
see.
just
Yeah,
the
that was
latest in a
that
string of
jam.
Nike controversies.
That was that knock
dating
back in the
to
day, you
2019.
heard?
They include the alleged use of forced
God,
labor,
Lee.
abuse, and unfair
I hope
treatment
that
of
sounded
their
good on
pregnant
the.
athletes.
Oh, somebody just joined.
Nike is a mess.
Damn, man, you, whoever just joined, hold
Nike's
up,
a mess.
type
If
in the
all of
comments.
this is true about
Whoever just
funding
joined,
trans
you just
studies. This is
missed
worse than Kaepernick. This
my
is
first
worse than the Bud
audition.
Light debacle. This is the worst thing we've seen for a company.
You just missed
I
my
think
first
certainly in my
audition.
lifetime,
I
because
just sung a
Claire's exactly
Jadakiss
right.
track.
I
That
hope
shit was
people
fly.
understand here
Hold
what
on, let
these
me put up
allegations
another one.
are in this funding. It means that they are essentially
That's my G.
testing young boys
That's
and
my
seeing
G.
if they transition them,
Don't
they use
eat.
puberty
You don't
blockers
eat.
and other hormone
Yeah, let's-
therapies, if they can
let's do
essentially
that one.
debilitate young
Yeah.
male athletes to the point where they
don't
won't have
eat.
an advantage
hold on.
over female athletes.
Talk
This is
about
going to
some
have
money?
lasting implications in these young people's lives.
Damn,
and
there
also
leaves some
what?
for the rest
To
of
try
us.
to
See if you can guess
normalize
that
the
track.
trans
Type it in the
athlete
comments.
conversation and try
Hustle
to
harder.
excuse or legitimize boys competing against girls. That's really what
Didn't
these
have to
studies
land
are
it.
going towards. Nike needs to be honest. If they
Never.
really do
Ooh,
believe in
stuck
this
on your
research,
block,
they need to
forever
be really
stranded.
honest and forthright about why they believe it. Tell your
Either
consumer,
you
tell your
earned
customer,
respect
because
or you
nothing about
demand
this is
it.
okay.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
the
all of
angel.
what you just said.
Ooh,
and
versus the
more
Reapers.
As we cover this, Tommy, great reporting by the way at Outkick by all of you. Thank you.
Ooh, you gotta come to the hood if you want to reach us. Ooh, ooh. I got war scars. When you're street smart, oh my God, he's saying some shit, man. This is one of them joints, man.
All across America,
Just
small
listen.
businesses are
Just
making,
listen.
building, growing. Walmart helps them make more, so they can create more jobs,
These
see
niggas
more
is
growth,
playing.
and bring affordable goods to more communities. Walmart, proud to support America's small businesses.
Air traffic controllers at Newark International Airport lost
Yo,
contact
type in the
with a plane.
comments. Whoever's
And we've been
watching.
reporting this since it happened.
Y'all
New information
antisocial?
now. They were
Y'all left.
unable
Y'all
to
just
see,
left.
hear, or talk to
Whoever
the
it was
pilot
just
for
left.
reportedly some 90
Damn.
seconds.
Didn't even type
Just
in the
coming
comments,
into
yo.
Fox, the tower audio.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna end the tracks. No more singing. No more singing. I'm gonna take that off and I'm gonna eat this burger. Somebody else come on and they not typing in the chat, I'm calling it quits.
We don't have a radar, so I don't know where you are.
Multiple FAA employees went on government-permitted trauma leave following that incident, making the
Watch
serious
it, buddy.
staffing situation that we already know about even worse. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
We have really old infrastructure.
I
in
waited
America
for
that
luck. It
hasn't
never
been updated
landed.
In the last
Ooh.
30, 40 years.
The ball is
This
hard.
should have been dealt with in the last administration. They did nothing. And so for 30 seconds, we lost.
You gotta
contact
create your
with
luck.
air
You know what I mean?
traffic. But it's a sign that we have a frail system in place. We are going to.
You gotta keep grinding.
The way air traffic control
Every
works. We're gonna
day.
build a brand new air traffic control system. From
Every day.
new telecom to new radars to new infrastructure.
It's a
to
grind,
bringing
bro.
on new air traffic
Every
controllers.
single
This has
day.
been a problem.
Every single day you gotta articulate
Now, I
and,
mentioned the staffing issues.
and
They've
organize
been causing some
and,
serious
and
delays
line up
for the airport.
and make it happen.
continues today, averaging nearly 3
You
hours. per
control
flight.
your
That's an
destiny.
average. That means many are much more than that. A Wall
It's
Street
you
Journal
versus
editorial
you,
today
man.
notes
Every
this air
single
traffic fiasco.
every
An
single
excerpt
day.
from Congress in 2003
Woo!
directed the FAA to modernize its systems. That was 22 years ago. Yet the overhaul is not set to be completed until 2030. The FAA still uses floppy disks. You think
What?
the kids know what those are? No.
Yo!
Few technicians can even repair the
AA
infrastructure.
still
And
uses
the
floppy
Government Accountability
disks.
reported in
Nah.
March that 76% of FAA systems are unsustainable or potentially unsustainable, which may have critical operational impacts, and
They
safety
wildin'.
and efficiency are at risk. In focus now, Ken Christensen, former NASA and Air Force crash investigator and commercial pilot. Great to have you today. First of all, talk to me about how antiquated these systems are.
Yo, talk to me, chat.
Oh, they're pretty old. I mean, it's pushing 50
Did I lose
years.
weight?
And some of them, like I heard earlier, do have tubes. Some have more solid state components. But as a country, we have an aging aviation infrastructure that needs to be addressed.
What
And
would you
it's
do
like changing the
first?
wheels on a moving train.
What would you do first at this point? I mean, we're about 30 minutes from Newark, where we sit here at New York headquarters for Fox.
It's a
And there are
bang.
other airports that are busy here, LaGuardia, JFK, but they all have to operate well with this many people moving around. We're a huge hub for United at Newark. What does this mean? What do you do first?
It's not what you have to do first. You have to do this in parallel. You need teams immediately. This needs action now. So infrastructure, new radars, new telecommunications. Our telecommunications is also very, very aging, and also on the hiring, it's a bit antiquated. New Zealand, Air Canada, they actually outsource and make that a contractor as opposed to a government employee. So there's different rules. There's less unionization of that. Union can work, but some of those.
Yeah, this is gonna be a 30-minute. This is
antiquated
gonna be a
rules are
30-minute
really
stream, y'all.
impinging or on.
I had 2 views.
Effective air traffic control, if you will.
Ken, that's the first I've heard of that
Oh, yeah.
particular issue coming up in this part of the conversation with safety. That's fascinating. I thank you for that. Also, Governor Murphy of New Jersey sent a letter to Secretary Sean Duffy, and it reads in part, I am deeply appreciative of your actions to supercharge the air traffic controller workforce and look forward to helping you however I can, urging Duffy to prioritize the region and the busiest airspace in the nation. What's your reaction to that?
outsourcing it like Canada does and New Zealand does, it creates
the sandwiches,
people
everything.
to fix the problem earlier, quicker. Is rules if you don't work out, then you're out. And also on the training side, right now the FAA Academy is in Oklahoma City, and it's just not attractive for people to become air traffic controllers like it was 15 years ago with all the tech jobs. They do pay very well. It's probably one of the highest paid government jobs out there and positions, and it's extremely responsible. So during the Obama administration, they did reduce qualifications for that, but they also had a very high attrition rate, a very high washout rate. It's a very stressful, like flying, it's a stressful business.
That's not a good combination. You got people leaving and you're lowering the standards. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. All right, so we're at a point now where a governor is appreciative for the federal government and the Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, jumping in. You're saying we need teams on the ground right now. And I appreciate you. I have kind of rushed along a little bit because we're keeping our eyes right now, Ken, I want to be transparent, on the president who's about to welcome the Prime Minister of Canada, and that's pulling into place. Before I let you go real quickly, what kind of team should get there first?
I'm listening to you.
Well, again, these need to be in parallel. So we need to look at employment, how the government contracts with that, and also modernization of the hardware, radar. When we went to a GPS system, they were thinking about dumping the radar, but you can disable GPS, and then radar would be the secondary or the primary, depending on what if the plane's participating or non-participating. So we need both of them. We need to look at the hardware, we need to look at the software, and we need to look at the personnel structure.
I don't know how you can do that and keep planes flying at the same time, but let's hope it can happen safely. Ken Christensen, thank you for your time today.
There's nothing more powerful than the imagination of a child who dreams about living without cancer.
The imagination of a child? What the fuck was that I just heard?
Jude are working to make that a reality. Please donate today.
Then they get you to this.
What the fuck?
Several members of Trump's
And then they asking for
testifying
donation.
today, so it comes as House Republicans are racing to iron
Oh
out
my
the
God, that was
kinks in
delicious.
his big, beautiful reconciliation bill. And Chad Pergram is covering it all on Capitol Hill. And I think, Chad, they settled on that's what they're going to call the bill, the name of it.
Yes, indeed. House Republicans need to sort out two things for the big, beautiful bill: tax reductions and spending cuts. The Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, is one of many cabinet officials testifying today. Lawmakers have questions about how they intend to pare back their departments.
I call it reprivatizing the government, or reprivatizing the U.S. economy.
Wow.
On one side, we want to bring down
That
government
was
borrowing
scrumptious.
slowly, maybe decrease the deficit by 1% a year. We are right-sizing government spending.
House Speaker Mike Johnson is trying to get the right cocktail of votes to pass the bill. Johnson says they will reach what he termed an equilibrium on SALT. That's the deduction for state and local taxes.
Good dialogue with the president about where we are in reconciliation. We have meetings tomorrow with subgroups of members and caucuses. I just feel very, very positive.
Bring wifey on the same.
And I think it's still possible for us to have this vote.
But Johnson appeared open to letting the deadline slide. What the bill includes or excludes boils down to what the president wants, plus his influence over members.
President Trump's going to have to get involved if there are individual members of the Republican Party that are putting their own personal agenda above the country's agenda. I would encourage my Republican brothers and sisters that may be trying to push a different agenda to understand that. It ain't about them.
There's a hearing today on crypto, but the top Democrat on the Financial Services Committee, Maxine Waters, plans to walk out. She wants the committee to consider a plan to block President Trump from enriching himself on the Trump meme.
What?
Dan?
Okay, Chad Pergram, thank you.
Choose to follow your instincts. Every Mazda is designed to feel like it was made
expecting to grill Secretary Kristi Noem over Homeland Security's offer to cover flights for all of illegals who self-deport, along with $1,000 stipend that they get once they get back home. DHS says this saves taxpayers the most money, as one deportation is costing about $17,000, but their offer makes it about 70%
All right, I'm gonna sing to my girl.
Fox News contributor Joey Jones joins us now. Hey, Joey.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so what do you think about this, and how do we make sure they don't take advantage of it, go back home, and then get their $1,000 and then try to come back over?
Yeah, I come from a town, Dalton, Georgia, where there are a lot of Hispanics.
I'm
and they've been there since
drinking
the 80s
rum
and 90s.
and Red
what
Bull.
they used to do is they would come, they'd work a season, and then go back to Mexico, mostly Mexican, and then come back. So, my anecdotal experience is how many people are going to use this free trip and $1,000 to go back and do whatever they're going to do there, and then come
Denise
back.
Rivera.
It tells me that they
Pick up
must really think they have the border fairly
Yeah.
secure. And then the other side of that, I think that is important, and we talked about this yesterday on Outnumbered, is it looks like this is an opportunity to get some metrics, some barometric or biometrics of who these people are. Actually find out their identity. So many of them are living here under a false identity. My identity is
I'm right
when I was
here.
14 by an illegal immigrant. And so
Hold
maybe
on.
there's a second.
How do I sound?
You sound you?
Do I sound sexy?
What are you trying to sing?
You don't hear my voice sounding different?
No.
It sounds normal?
Yeah.
So that means... Oh, because it's only for the studio. It's only on the channel.
Okay, you can forget it.
I forgot. Because when a messenger call comes through, it'll be regular volume, and on the channel it'll be my T-Pain voice. All right, so you are at work doing what?
Call me in 5 minutes.
Call you in 5 minutes? I don't got 5 minutes.
Babe, I got a customer.
Tell them customers to buzz off.
Bye.
Bye. I clicked it on her before she clicked it on me. So, ha! You don't call the shots on my channel. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys, that's it. That's my fun for today. Am I live? Because ain't nobody joining. Out of 1,400 people, nobody got an alert. Oh, wait, we got 2. What does concurrent and then views mean? I got a lot to learn about these signals. Yeah, so whoever kept me company today, thanks for joining. But I'm about to end it anyways, so I'll catch you on the next one. Watch the reruns to see what you missed. Because this is staying on the channel. I'm sprung. Yeah, she got me doing things I never thought that I would do, but I'ma do. I'm sprung. Yeah, she got me doing things I never thought that I would do, but I'ma do, 'cause I'm sprung. We're gonna end it with that. All right. Love you, babe. I'll see you when you get home. And to whoever's watching, till next time. And if you're not subscribed to any other social platforms, go and subscribe, follow, add on all social media platforms. I'm like the plague.